I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners and custodians of the land on which we are recording this podcast, the Bidjigal and Gadigal people of the Eora Nation. We pay respects to elders past and present and extend our respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people from all nations of this land. All right, welcome to the Pick Me Up podcast.
Thank you so much for having me.
We are here with the amazing Law.
Hi.
Tell us about your vibe, your music, what you're up to.
My vibe. That's your favourite word.
Yes.
Period. So that's mine. My vibe, I'm a pop dance artist from Australia.
Love it.
Yeah.
Tell us what you've been working on at the moment.
I've been working on a bunch of stuff. I've got new music coming out. I just wrote a song called Supernova. That's out now. And then I have a song called Devil I Know coming out at the end of October. I'm so excited about it. Yeah.
Supernova.
Yeah.
What a vibe.
It's such a vibe. And I think it's really authentic to me.
Yep.
And what I want to do now.
Yep.
So, yeah, I'm so excited about it.
Yeah. And what's your process when you're writing a song? How did you come up with Supernova?
That's a great question.
A tricky one.
No, how I wrote it, I usually start with like a melody or it can be anything. It can be instrumentation and then writing or just a word and then pulling that idea and kind of what's the word?
Extrapolating?
Yeah.
Extracting?
Google it.
Extracting?
Extracting. Let's go with that. Yeah, and then just kind of forming the song.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, this one kind of came about when I was in LA at the beginning of the year. And I was surrounded by some really, really cool people. I mean, one minute I was in my bedroom. The next minute, like 12 hours later, I was standing in front of Katy Perry.
Oh my gosh.
I know. So cool. She's so cool.
Did you watch her performance at the AFL Grand Final?
I didn't. Sorry, guys.
It was slay.
But I watched reels and it was slay.
We've got slay, period, and vibe happening. Guys,
all the good words.
I feel like, just for context, Laura and I had a quick catch up before we started recording this podcast and talked about all the words that we say far too often. I feel like we need if you say that word, consequence.
Yeah. Well, we don't have
I don't know what that is. So, yeah.
Next time.
Yeah. Anyway. So I want to start by asking you how you were going, but you're not allowed to answer with good or busy.
Yes.
Okay, we got a yes.
No. That's such a hard question.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about it just before when you brought it up. Because my go-to is, I'm good. And
right?
you kind of glaze over the surface level. Mm-hmm. But I would say that I am genuinely confident.
Nice.
At the moment.
Yes.
I mean, we go through times in our life where we're not.
Yeah.
And we are. It's such a roller coaster, if you will. But I would say at this moment in time, I'm confident. I feel like the music that I'm making at the moment is so authentic to me. And I think I've kind of found a purpose for myself. And that takes time.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of effort. And you go through so much with it. So I think I'm confident now.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, you give off a really confident energy, which is really contagious, and I think that's really nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's kind of what I want my music to also give people, you know, confidence, power,
make them feel good.
Sexiness.
Yes.
I don't know, love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Did you find it was a tricky journey getting to that stage where you could say, I feel confident?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think a lot of artists struggle to find their sound and what that is, you know, what their artists look like. I know that I've definitely struggled with that. Being on The Voice, they branded me in a way that didn't necessarily feel authentic to me. And then coming off The Voice, they kind of propel you into the world and you kind of a very small cog in a very big, what's that saying? Small fish in a big pond, something like that. And so I struggled to find my feet a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, coming through that, I think I kind of had to go through it to come to where I am now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you say your biggest learning experience from being on The Voice was? That's a big question.
That's a big question. Maybe just learning how the industry works in that TV world.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing really to do with my artistry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was kind of something I had to go
away and work on.
Yeah, away and work on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm still working on it. I mean, I just don't think anything's kind of set in stone. I think we're always evolving, and I think it should be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're always going through different things in life, right, that then influence you as an artist and how you want to be and what you want to write about and how you want to perform.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff.
Yeah. To me, songs, sounds, and vibes, like the way you dress, it's like a moment in time. You know, you feel confident in this and that, and I think it changes throughout time, and I think that's totally allowed. And I don't think we should be kind of limited to genre, if you will, or anything. I just think it's forever evolving, and that's healthy and it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Genre is such a hard thing, which is why I've kind of steered away from introducing artists in a particular, you know, like saying I'm here with pop artists from Sydney, because I feel like it's, you know, you're not always in that genre and you're experimenting and you're on that journey of like, what artist am I? What vibe am I going to go with, you know?
Take a shot.
Do you have going back to your music?
Yes.
Do you have a particular writing process? Is it different every time? Is it the same every time?
I would say that it depends on my mood. I'm not moody, I swear. But sometimes it starts, like with some phrase that I've written down, a conversation I've heard, or something that I'm like feeling within. Like if I'm sad, I'll definitely just start a piano ballad and then I'll evolve the song from there. But yeah, usually it's like I'll probably just top line. So that's like listening to instrumentation and then coming up with a melody and then writing the lyrics afterwards. Yeah. Or sometimes it's the other way around.
So whatever comes.
Whatever comes.
Are you working with anyone fun at the moment?
At the moment, that's a really great question. Not at the moment. No. No, just myself.
Woo!
No, but I am working with a really, really good, amazing producer. His name is James Guido, and he produces all my songs at the moment. And honestly, I think he's brought out such authenticness within me. So that's really fun.
Love it.
Love it.
I think it's so important and like sometimes difficult to find a good producer that can like bring all those elements out, right, and that you connect with, because I think that's really important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely. Yeah.
So.
Yes.
We're going to play a little game of top 3.
I'm nervous.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right. So your top 3. Ooh.
I'm nervous,
before
guys.
we do this,
I'm nervous.
because I've just looked at the top 3 topic, and I feel like before we broach this topic, we have to talk about the colour of your hair.
Oh. It's ginger.
And the reason we have to do that is your top 3 topic is colours.
Oh, okay.
Your top 3 favourite colours. How is it being a ginger?
Honestly,
do gingers have more fun?
That's exactly what I was going to say. Gingers have the most fun, and everyone should dye their hair. Period.
Yeah. I went red this year, but it's so faded. Now I'm in the slick back bun phase because, you know, need a haircut.
No, I love the slick back bun.
It's like the other people when they're like, oh, your hair looks really nice today. I'm like, yeah, I washed it. Yeah. That's like my life right now. I'm like, this is so bad.
That happens to me all the time. They're like, oh my God, your hair. And I'm like, thanks, I just washed it.
I had a shower and washed it because I had more than 10 minutes.
Yes. And that's so rare.
Yeah.
But anyway.
It's such a chore to wash my hair.
Yeah.
You have really nice long hair though.
Thank you. It's getting cut.
Short?
No. Don't freak out. Don't freak out.
I was like, but it's so pretty.
Yeah,
I mean, you'd rock the short hair too, but, you know, just clarifying. Okay. Top 3 colours. What are your top 3 favourite colours?
Top 3 favourite colours?
Yep.
Ginger. No, I'm kidding. Love it though. Blue, white, and like navy.
Why?
Oh, wait, no, not blue. Sorry, I retract. A white, navy, and black.
Black.
Yeah.
Do you have a particular reason why they're your top 3?
They just go with everything.
Right. Black goes with everything. So does white.
Mm.
I think I have to semi-agree with you.
Yeah.
I don't know about the navy. I don't know if I'm on board with the navy.
I'm literally wearing the 3 colors right now.
You are
Navy,
too.
white, black.
Yes.
And then with the ginger.
Ginger's like 4th.
Yeah. Cheeky.
The law look.
The law look.
Get the law look.
Oh. Branding 101. Get the law look.
Smashing it. I don't know what my top 3 favorite colors are.
Yeah, what are yours?
Definitely black is one of them because I work as a production manager, so I'm always dressed in black. Red, because
Yes.
like love, happiness, bright, vibey, sexy.
Sexy.
Yeah.
I
Black,
mean, your
red.
nails are gorgeous. Red. Don't look at mine. They're horrendous. Hiding
Mine
them
have actually
away.
been on there for far too long.
You have to pay extra to see
third
my
colour.
hands.
Red, black. Oh, third one.
Green?
No.
Green looks good on you. Green's your colour.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I did have a moment, though, with the red hair that I'd look like Fiona from Shrek if I wear the wrong green.
Oh.
It's not good. Yes, laugh at that.
Please overlay a photo of Fiona.
True, that
Or
would be
Shrek.
so funny.
Or which one
Oh
ever
my
it is.
gosh, we should do that. Wow. I should do that. That'd be so funny. A little comparison. Like, how does you like a little princess hair and then the green turtle? Because I had a green turtleneck like sweater.
Oh, okay.
And I put it on and I was like, no, this is not it. Anyway, that was a really self-reflecting moment.
I love it.
So styling the red hair can be tricky because it was like, when I first did it was like fire engine red.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was like, no, can't wear green.
But you've got really nice eyes, so it would like work.
you.
You're welcome.
I actually think like sparkle, is that a colour?
I count it.
Yeah.
Sparkle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my 3 favourite. Red, black and sparkle.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
a little bit of sparkle to make you feel fun.
Yeah. I'd like to add sparkle to mine.
Yeah. You've got 5 now.
Yeah, I got 5. I'm greedy.
Top 5, it's fine. All right. I love that. I love that game. Anyway,
Yeah, it's fun.
little top 3.
Yeah.
So we're going to go into the next section of the podcast, which is mental health.
Yes.
You seem
Have we got
nervous.
tissues, girl? I'm kidding.
I'm going to start by just talking about, like, what do you do to look after your mental health?
Not enough. Yeah, not enough. I should probably start therapy.
Maybe. Do you have, like, things that you do to stay healthy? Generally?
I have a dog,
Yes, me too. What kind of dog?
English Cocker Spaniel,
Oh, cute. Name?
Alfred, but we call him Alfie.
Alfie.
Yeah, and
That's
he's
so cute.
So cute.
How old?
Oh, a year and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very spoiled.
So, like, still puppy-ish.
Still puppy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, so that's what I do to protect my mental health.
Yeah, does it help?
Yeah, kind of. It's a male dog.
Yeah.
So he kind of rejects me at a
Rude.
particular time in the month.
Oh, really?
When you really want them to just cuddle you and love you. Nope. He's like, you smell weird and I don't want to be near you.
That's so random.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
See,
It
my
hurt my
dog's a girl.
feelings. Oh, lucky.
Yeah.
She cares about
She was
you.
like, I can relate.
Yeah. And that's what you need in life.
I have a Kelpie, though.
Oh, okay. I feel like,
so much energy.
yeah.
Like me.
Yeah. Like me.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm like, I think I'm part Kelpie. Anyway. Yeah. The energy
What's
levels.
that saying that you buy a dog that reflects yourself?
Yes.
Yeah. I've definitely done that
too
with my
real.
dog.
It's so real. I'm like, this is not okay, this saying. Like, I connect to that far too much. So,
Yes.
mental health.
Yes.
Do you find that you use music to express how you're feeling and talk about situations and things that you've been through?
I definitely think that music is an escape.
Yeah.
It's been an escape for me my entire life. You know, I grew up in a single parent home. My dad wasn't around. So I think music definitely helped me come to terms with how I was feeling. Also too, being bullied in school, like it just growing up, I think it just really helped.
Yeah.
And I think in my adult life, that's stayed with me. Anything that I'm going through in my life, I write it. I might not release the music. I have a whole hard drive full of music that you'll never hear. And that's for your mental health. But yeah, I think writing is an escape. It's like poetry.
Yeah.
You know, it's also a marker in time, and I think that's beautiful as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and some songs can just be for yourself, and that's all it will ever really need to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's so nice that you can use it as like an outlet to
Yeah, it's such
almost
a...
like vent in a way without anyone listening.
Exactly. It's like yelling to a brick wall.
Yeah.
But it's so good.
Therapeutic.
It's very therapeutic. Yeah.
You mentioned being bullied at school.
Yes.
Was that like same? I got really badly bullied at school.
I'm sorry.
It was rough time. Like, and I didn't have social media at school, and I just feel like that was kids now. I'm like, oh my gosh, you know,
Yeah.
like, do you find that like, can I ask what happened?
Just like, to be honest, I don't even know. I think just, I went to school one day and everyone hated me.
Yeah.
And I mean, until year 12, really. I never really had people that, I don't know, wanted to support me. And I think I don't know, I've struggled with this, I guess, for my whole life, really understanding the crux of what that was about.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel like I'm a mean person. I've like thought about this for years. I'm like, was I mean? I don't think so.
Yeah.
But I think what I've kind of dulled it down to is I think I've always known who I am from a young age, and that's probably because of my family situation. You know, it was just my mum and my brother and myself. So I think I've always had to be kind of more grown up than I kind of, I guess, wanted to be.
Yeah.
So I've always been like the different kid. You know, I was the music kid. I wanted to sing. I loved musical theatre. You know, I loved fashion. I still do. So I think all the other kids, didn't really vibe with that, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You couldn't find your spot where you belong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe, you know, they also couldn't find their spot.
Yeah.
And so then it just led to
Yeah.
beratement.
Yeah. Gosh. Yeah. And it's so tricky. Do you find it hard now in the music industry to find your spot, or do you feel like you've found it? I know you said you're feeling really confident and stuff, but do you find that hard?
I think the things I've gone through in life has made me really thick-skinned. So now when I walk into a room, I feel confident in where I am, and I just go in and I just be myself. I think the best thing to do is just be authentic to yourself, because as soon as you start being fake or whatever, people can really tell.
Yeah.
And so I think, I don't know, I think I found my place now. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's great.
Did that answer your question?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Just more questions on that, and like being confident and walking into the room. Do you do something to like prep yourself for that, or are you just rocking out that you're confident? And
Take a shot. I'm kidding. I'm not promoting alcohol, I swear.
We do need sponsor, and that's where the money's at. I'm just saying.
Kendall Jenner, 818.
Oh,
Come
that
on,
is
girl.
a cool bottle.
Come on.
That would be cool. Yeah. Sorry.
Anyway.
Do you have a pep talk? Do you have something that you do to be like, I got this, girl, or whatever?
Those exact words.
Yeah.
From when I was little, someone said to me, you have to trick your mind into thinking that you're kind of excited, and not to let the kind of demons, if you will, in your mind tell you that you can't do something. So I've always said the words, you've got this, you're going to do amazing, breathe, you'll be fine. And that doesn't do anything right at that moment, but it does later on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even before coming here, I'm in the car, I'm like talking, I was like, oh, what am I going to say? Oh my God. I don't know, girl. And then I've just gone, you've got this, it's fine. We live on a floating rock. It's okay.
Just adding in that last little part.
Yeah. Facts though.
I think that self-talk is so important.
Yeah.
Like, because I use that all the time too. And just being confident in yourself, because as I said before, like if you give off a really lovely, confident energy. And I think that a lot of people will feed off that,
Yeah.
which I think is really nice. And I think in the music industry, it's so good to have people like yourself with that confident energy to build those communities and make people feel like they've got it, you know, and like a nice warm space is so important.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Do you have a good network of people around you who support you and uplift you and make you feel amazing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm very picky when it comes to my support people. I definitely have a small group of friends that really, really help me in my life, and I really appreciate them, and I love them. That's all.
That's a great sentence.
Yeah.
Do you find the pressures of the music industry take a toll on your mental health?
100%. Yeah. I definitely think, you know, being an independent artist, you have to do everything yourself, and that has a toll, has a very, very big toll. You know, I've personally struggled with feeling, I guess, I think the word would be adequate and enough in the space where I was at and where I am at, you know, dealing with, could I have marketed this better? Could I have done more? Why haven't I got this thing or that thing? Why have they gotten that thing? And I think getting rid of that comparison mindset, I think comparing yourself is the worst thing you could ever do. Maybe that's my answer to the previous question.
Yeah.
Don't ever compare yourself and stay truly authentic to yourself. Yeah, that's a better answer.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, now my ADHD is gone.
That's totally fine.
What was the question?
You were talking about like comparing yourself, and I said, was it hard to be in the music industry, and like is that, you know, pressuring, like is that a lot of pressure for your mental health?
Yes.
Yeah. And that, because you're an indie artist, you do a lot, you know, you got to do everything yourself, and you.
Yeah, and I think it's not necessarily pressures from the music industry, because as an independent artist, you really do it all. And I think if you did have a label, it would, you would still have to do it all. You have to be a number one fan. And I think that takes a lot of mental strength to be your 100% backer. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
So it does take a toll, but I think you just have to really believe in yourself, and then you'll see the light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah.
Do you find the pressure of social media a lot?
Yes. Yes.
Creating like heaps and heaps of content, or a pressure to create content to start with is...
Yes. I don't know how you all do it. I don't know how you do it.
Your content is great.
It's stressful, girl. It's stressful. Yeah. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, oh, what am I going to post today? And it would literally be 3 a.m. And I'm like, go back to sleep, girl.
Yeah.
It can wait. Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely, I think it's unfortunate that we live in this kind of, I think it's, to be honest, I'm on the fence. I think it's good and I think it's bad. Yeah. I think it's unfortunate that we have so much pressure. And then I think it's good that we have the internet and we can share so much with people. Like, I love to share things. I never shut up.
It's a great quality.
It's a great quality sometimes. But yeah, it's very, very difficult, I think. Yeah.
This is a big question and you don't have to answer. Do you feel like, because you are, you know, love to talk and you're quite open, I find, and correct me if I'm wrong, do you have to think about what you share on the internet, and are you worried about what you say that could be interpreted wrong, or people could misjudge what you're saying? Like, do you find a pressure from all of that?
Yes. Yeah, I feel like there is some sort of pressure when it comes to being your authentic self online, and that I've struggled with, and I think only really now I've fully grasped and kind of honed in on what that is and who that is. Yeah. Because I can totally get on my Instagram stories and turn on a Bondi accent, and I'm like, that's not me. That's not me. I grew up in a country town. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, I know that a lot of influencers or people in general get burned on the internet and get cancelled. I think that's quite unfortunate. So I think from that happening to people, I definitely am careful of what I post. Not to the point where I'm held back, but it does go through my mind. Even with like reels or content. Definitely in the song I had last year, it's called In My Head, there was one phrase in it that kind of blew up and went crazy. Am I allowed to swear? No.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's not really a swear word, but the line was like, it's too hard to find porn on the internet. And I was referring to all the men in my DMs and women and men's DMs and how unfortunate that is sometimes and kind of gross and confronting and nice sometimes if you like that. I don't.
Yeah.
I want to be left alone.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And like unsolicited pics and whatever. And so that people in the comment section were ramping that up and basically just saying awful things. And I was like, guys, it's a song. It's really not that deep. Like the song has layers, but like calm down.
Yeah.
But yeah. But I think people just grasp onto anything and will attack. So I think sometimes it's good and bad to be careful of what you put online. I don't know. But yeah.
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 Great answer.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just on that, how did you, like when that happened, how did you cope? Or did you cope?
I honestly think nothing is as bad as the harassment I got while being on The Voice.
Yeah.
And it's no shade to the TV production or anything. It's got nothing to do with them. It's more so just marketing and people getting booted out and the fans not wanting me to go through or wanting to go through and whatnot. But during my song, when it blew up, I kind of just thought it was funny. I was like, you know what? You're boosting my engagement. I don't care. You can just say whatever you want. I'll like it. I'll feed into it for a little bit and then I'll just turn my phone off. But yeah, I just kind of thought it was funny.
Do they at all help you manage all of that? All the social media attention and everything?
No.
Interesting.
And I think maybe they should.
Yeah. Hence my interesting response. I was like, interesting.
Yeah. I suffered 3 days or 4 days of insomnia.
Oh,
because
my
my phone was blowing up. Just of, you shouldn't have gone through, or you've been robbed. It's like one day they love you and the next day they hate you. Same with the song In My Head. Like I think there was 3,000 comments and half of it was just men telling me to put on a shirt. And the other half was going, yeah, I love this song. So I was like, oh my God. Okay, I don't know what to do right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to The Voice, they don't help. You kind of thrusted into that world.
Wow.
Needs to change.
Heard it here first.
Period.
That's so interesting that and if I'm honest, quite awful.
Yeah. I don't know about anyone else's experience. I mean, I personally had a really great experience. I had a shitty experience with my personal life at that time. You know, when I watch back on my performances, I want to cry because my dad had passed away. I'd been broken up with, and then I was doing all of these performances and I was grieving the entire time.
Shit.
So I was like, yeah. And then to be bombarded from the public and then having to kind of come out the other side of that and be normal and be totally unaffected. Wild.
How did you do that?
I don't know.
Thick skin, yeah.
Thick skin. Years of bullying made me thick-skinned.
Yeah. And who was around you to support you through all of that?
Just friends and family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, friends and family.
Yeah, thank you, Mum. And thank you, friends. And whoever else, if I forget to mention. I didn't have a dog then. That was sad.
Thank you, Puppy, for
Thank you,
coming
Puppy,
into my life.
now for helping with me with the harassment I got last year.
Yeah. Well, you have just such an amazing energy and like no one would, you know, I think that you have such a, like you come across just really confident and the energy that you throw, having gone through all of that, it's amazing. And I think that you're putting out a really great message of confidence, which is wonderful.
Yes. Confidence is key.
Yes.
And I've said it since I was 5 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Supernova.
Yes.
There's a music video.
There is.
It's out.
It's out now.
Check it out.
my elbow cracked at that.
Talk us through the music video.
So, as I mentioned before, I was raised in a small country town, and then I moved to the city to pursue my music dreams. So
It's very LA of you.
It's very LA of me. So the music video kind of reflects that. It starts in the country town, well, in the bush, and it ends with me potentially being in the city in a very cool car.
Yes.
Watch to find out.
Ooh, cliffhanger. We love that.
I'm so bad at those. I literally
That was
just will
great.
word vomit and give it all
Potentially.
away.
We put the word potentially in there.
Potentially.
Watch
So-
to find out where Laura ends up. Who knows?
Who knows?
In a cool car.
Yeah. No, it was really cool. It was self-filmed.
Oh, wow.
So I filmed it myself.
Is this on the little Canon?
No.
Oh, I was like,
No.
wow.
No.
Real vlog style.
It No, I shot it on a Sony FX3.
Okay.
The coolest camera. I have to say, hands down, it's the coolest camera I've ever worked with. I filmed it myself. My best friend, Juliet, she filmed part one of the music video as well. And she loves photography, but she isn't a videographer yet. So it was really cool just to have like my best friend there helping me out. And then part two was done by an actual videographer. Thank God. But yeah.
As in the car part?
Yes, the car part was filmed professionally.
Yeah, nice.
And not myself. That I would have absolutely butchered that if I did that by myself. No, girl.
That's awesome. So
Yes.
it's out now. Check it out. We'll put some links on the socials and in the show notes so
Yes.
people can check it out.
Watch it.
And also a new song
A new song.
coming out end of October.
End of October. It's
Tell us
called
about it.
Devil I Know. It's about kind of being in a relationship or just any relationship, and kind of knowing that maybe they're not good for you, but you're drawn to them. So you keep going back, and they're the devil you know vibe. We all love a bit of toxicity. Maybe not.
It's a tricky road.
It's a tricky
We've all
road.
been there.
Yeah. It might be made up. It might not be. Who knows?
And what was the writing process like for that? Who did you work with?
I wrote the song with Sydney-based producer James Guido. Woo! He's honestly the best. I think he really brings out the most. I think I said this earlier.
Yeah.
Brings out the most authenticness within me and anyone he writes with.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was kind of just instrumentation. He came up with the beat idea. We were actually just writing a bunch of songs that day. I think we wrote Supernova earlier that week, and then we went in and did Devil I Know, and then another one that's coming out soon too.
What a busy year for you.
I know.
How exciting.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
But yeah, it kind of just, when you're with someone that you gel with, songs just come out. Yeah, so I think it's just that. Songs just flow.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right.
Scenario.
Are you ready?
I think so.
I don't even know what it is.
I hope. Let's start it now.
Okay, so you are listening to the radio and you find out that Law is being named Music Personality of the Year.
Oh, as I should be.
She's like, boss lady. Okay, you ready?
Nope.
I feel like I need to be the fan. I don't know how I'm going to do that.
So I'm personality of the year.
You're Personality of the Year. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
That's my running bit throughout my entire life, though. I'm just like, I guess.
Where's the confidence at? Come on.
No, wait, let's do that again. It's this.
That's a better one. Let's do it again. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm being the fan, the crazy fan next to you. I should be more like, yeah. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
We did the same thing.
So good. Thank you so much for jumping on the Pick Me Up podcast with me.
Thank you. It was a real
been
pick
so
me up.
nice. You heard it here first from Law. It's been so nice to get to know you and chat to you.
Thank you, likewise.
And good luck with everything.
Period. Thank you
Keep
so
that
much.
confidence going.
Yes, and everyone watching needs to have confidence.
Yeah.
I believe in you. And also too,
While sending it.
you have so much confidence.
Do I?
Yes.
Thank you.
We're twins.
All right. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for having me.